Hey everyone, welcome back to English Listening Podcast, your space to learn English through real conversations and practical communication tips. Today's topic is how to speak so people remember you. We've all met people who speak and instantly grab our attention, their words stick in our minds, and their voice feels alive. And then, there are others who talk, but we forget them the next minute. So what makes the difference? Why do some people sound unforgettable while others fade away? Let's explore that today. And at the end, we'll also do a short shadowing practice, so you can improve your pronunciation and tone. The first rule of memorable speaking is simple: be present when you speak. Most people talk while their mind is somewhere else. They're worried about what others will think, or they're rehearsing their next line. But great communicators, they're right there, in the moment. They listen, they respond, they make you feel seen. Here's a short example. Imagine two people introducing themselves. Person A says, "Hi, I'm Rahul. I work in marketing." Person B says, "Hey, I'm Rahul. I help companies tell stories that people actually remember." See the difference? The second Rahul sounds more alive. He's present. His words show passion and purpose. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Be present when you speak. Don't just say words, feel them. Speak like you mean it. Let's be honest, complicated words don't make you sound smart. They make you sound forgettable. Simple words, spoken clearly, carry the most power. Think about the greatest speeches in history. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "I have a dream." Not, "I possess a vision of a socially equitable future." The message was simple and unforgettable. So when you speak in English, avoid overloading your sentences. Don't say, "I would like to express my utmost appreciation for your assistance." Just say, "Thank you so much for your help." Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Simplicity is powerful. Use short sentences. Say it like you mean it. People forget facts, but they remember stories. When you speak, even in small conversations, wrap your message inside a story. Stories give emotion, pictures, and connection. For example, instead of saying, "Confidence is important for public speaking," you could say, "When I gave my first speech, my hands were shaking. But after the first 30 seconds, I smiled, and suddenly, everyone smiled back." That's when I learned confidence is not about being perfect, it's about being real. Now which one will your listener remember? The story, right? Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Stories make people feel. Stories make people remember. Facts tell. Stories sell. Do you know what makes your speech alive? It's not the words. It's the emotion behind the words. Your tone, your energy, your pauses, they all paint a picture. Let's try something together. Say this sentence in a flat tone. "I'm really happy to see you." Now say it with energy. "I'm really happy to see you." Feel the difference? Emotion brings life to your words. So, when you speak in English, don't just focus on grammar, focus on how you sound. Headphone shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Emotion gives power to words. Tone creates connection. Let people feel what you say. Have you ever noticed that great speakers pause? They don't rush through sentences. They give their listeners time to breathe and absorb the message. A good pause is like punctuation in music. It adds rhythm and emotion. For example, listen to this. "If you want to be remembered, slow down." That short pause before "slow down" makes the line more powerful. So next time you speak, don't fear silence. Use it. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. A pause is powerful. Silence speaks louder than noise. If you want to be remembered, slow down. The most memorable people are not perfect speakers, they're real speakers. You don't have to copy someone's accent or sound like a movie actor. You just have to sound like you. People remember those who are genuine, honest, and human. Even if your English isn't perfect, your authenticity will make people connect with you. So instead of saying what sounds impressive, say what feels true. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Be real. Be yourself. People connect with honesty. Your truth is your power. Let me tell you a short story. A few years ago, a young woman named Aisha was invited to speak at a college event. She was nervous, she had never spoken on stage before. When her turn came, she walked up to the mic, looked at the crowd, and said softly, "I almost didn't come here today. I thought, who would listen to me?" Everyone became silent. Then she continued, "But then I realized, it's not about being perfect. It's about being real." She spoke for just 5 minutes, but every single person in that hall remembered her words. Not because she used fancy English, but because she spoke from her heart. That's what memorable speaking looks like. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. It's not about being perfect. It's about being real. Your voice can change the room. Here are 5 quick tips you can start using today to make your speech unforgettable. Record yourself while speaking. Listen for tone, clarity, and emotion. Watch your pace. Slow down and emphasize key words. Use the rule of 3. Speak in threes. Clear, confident, connected. Smile when you talk. It instantly changes your voice tone. End strong. Always finish with a memorable line or emotion. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Clear, confident, connected. Speak with purpose. End with power. Let's quickly recap what we learned today about how to speak so people remember you. Be present when you speak. Keep your language simple. Use stories to connect. Add tone and emotion. Pause for power. Be authentic and real. Remember, speaking is not just about communicating. It's about connecting. Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. Speak to connect, not to impress. People forget words, but they never forget feelings. Before we wrap up, here's something to remember. The world doesn't need more perfect speakers, it needs authentic voices. Your voice, your story, and your heart make your English powerful. So, next time you speak, be present, be simple, be real. That's how people will remember you. Final shadowing line. When you speak from your heart, your words live forever. Thank you for listening to English with Confidence. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to follow and share it with someone who wants to become a better communicator. Until next time, keep speaking, keep learning, and keep shining. Goodbye, everyone.